Hey traders, welcome back to our channel. I'm Kenya with BK Trading Academy, and in today's video, we are hopping into an analysis of Bitcoin and the US dollar. Last week, President Trump's remarks about increased tariffs on China sparked a risk-off sentiment in the global markets, and we actually got the pullback that we needed on Bitcoin. So let's hop in. We're going to go step by step and talk about what to expect going forward for this week. And let's see what the market has for us. If you are a new or struggling trader, I want to encourage you to smash that like button. Also, make sure you're subscribed here so that you get the update to our next video and all of the great resources that we have for you. Let's hop right in. We're taking a look at the monthly time frame of Bitcoin versus the US dollar. And on the monthly, you can see that we've been trending to the upside for quite some time. So ever since early 2023, pullback here and the market continued higher. So the beautiful thing about Bitcoin is that if you can get in on the perfect timing, then you can do really well trading it. And I personally am not a fan of buying high in a trend. I mean, think about it. That just makes no sense at all. You really want to be looking for those dips, kind of like what we've seen in the past. Look here where the market made an impulse. We had a pullback. Previous resistance became our support for a buying opportunity. We had an impulse. We then had a pullback and we wait patiently for that. Notice that this pullback took about 3 months to happen. So you have to wait patiently for these opportunities, but they do happen. Previous resistance, where we saw a market correction, became our buying opportunity in the future. Now we have another impulse. And notice the triple wick rejection here on the monthly. And this is why I've been waiting patiently for Bitcoin to retrace again. So if we look here, now price has given us a pullback. Previous resistance is now turning support, and we want to see exactly what price wants to do here. So based on our current price action, that's all we have to go off of. So this is our current monthly resistance. We're going to clone this zone, and then we are going to bring the zone to our previous resistance, now turn support. So we're trying to find our current opportunity. Now, in my opinion, I believe there's still room for this to correct down a bit more. So you can see this is the reversal area, but this is also the price went as low as 98 right here and rejected to become support and continued higher. So I would factor that into my risk management if I were looking for a long opportunity on BTC USD. Moving down to the weekly time frame, beautiful bullish structure to the upside. We have an uptrend that's giving us consistent higher highs and higher lows. And this is currently our support right here at 109.78. The market could continue moving higher. However, what we have to be mindful of, and this is why you can see now the pivot points on my chart of this weekly time frame. So let's just go ahead and mark this out. These are the pivot points that we want to focus on. And prices currently, you can see this resistance has now become our support. So this is an area where the market could continue to grow. However, this is also within our reversal area where the market started to climb quite a bit. So I could see a potential retest of the 99.36 level. Now, if we go down to our daily time frame, in my opinion, is also giving us a possibility of another continued move lower. So while we have moved higher in today's intraday session, if we simply take our Fibonacci retracement and we measure the impulse from last Friday, we're going to measure from the top of the impulse to where it started to wick. Price is currently rejecting at the 50% Fibonacci retracement level. Now we could get as high as the 618. So I'm just going to go ahead and mark this right here. And I'm giving you two possibilities of what could happen based on what I'm seeing. So I'm going to put this here. We're going to raise this just a little bit. So we have this zone right here at the 618 Fibonacci retracement area. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of this top zone here since we're just focused on the most recent price action. And we have this zone here, which is a key level on our daily time frame. So this is a possibility that if price does drop lower to retest near this 161 area, that would be another buying opportunity. Now, here's where I see a potential for another move lower. On the 8-hour, if we just simply follow technicals, we have a bearish flag pattern. We also have an overextended double top formation. Here is the neckline of that double top, and price has continued lower. Now, you might see things differently, and that's okay. But technically, we're going off of what we see. So this is our bearish flag pattern. And this gives us an indication that price could move lower. Therefore, if it does, which I'd be in favor of, I'm looking for the next long opportunity if price does get here to this next support zone right at that 156 area, okay? So there's a possibility we just could see price do something like this. Now, on this 8 hour, I'd be looking for price to stay below the 50-period moving average, continue to reject below 117.86. If price breaks 117.86 and crosses the 50-period moving average on the 8 hour time frame, we could see a break of our flag, a retest, and a continued move higher. So that is where you'd want to be looking for a potential long opportunity if you're not already long. Now, if you're already long, you could have positions in a break-even stop loss at this time. So just taking, you have to be ready for fundamentals because with Trump in office, we know that his remarks stir up the market and really gets those rallies going. So we have to be prepared for that. The best way to protect yourself is with a stop loss you are comfortable with. Now, if the market does move lower, I want you to be prepared for the next potential buy opportunity. So again, we're going to be watching this level here at the 100 mark. Let's continue to see what happens. Overall, if we look at this, we are quite sideways on the daily. So if we simply just do this, we really don't have a dominant trend right now on the daily. We're bullish on the weekly, but on the daily, I think you would agree with me that we are quite sideways. So if I do this, you will see that we are quite sideways. If we zoom in more to the price action, there is a possibility that we could possibly be forming a downtrend, especially if fundamentals continue to support that. So let's stay close and see what happens. Get yourselves ready for the next move if you're not already in Bitcoin. I hope you enjoyed the analysis. Again, if you are a new or struggling trader, be sure you subscribe. Make sure you smash the like button, show us some love. And once you subscribe, be sure to turn on the notification bell so that you don't miss the upload of our next video and all of our free resources. We do have a lot of free resources for new and struggling traders. So all you have to do is look at the description of every video. You will see how to get our free resources. And when you're ready to join us in our global stock or Forex program, come and join us. We have an awesome community, lots of testimonials, lots of traders who are doing amazing. And if you've been in other programs and you've struggled, you've had a lot of gaps, I promise you a lot of those gaps will be closed here at BK Trading Academy. Guys, we hope to see you in the next video. Thank you so much for watching. Trade safe and be ready for your next move on BTC USD. Happy trading.